So Starfield came out recently, and it's been getting some pretty okay to mixed reviews, 75%, 7 out of 10. A lot of gamers are enjoying it, some are complaining about some minor things, but apparently the biggest crime of this game is that there's pronouns in it. I am not going to give this person any more fame than they're desiring, because I honestly think that this is just a publicity thing and they just want more views, so I will play the video, but that is all I'm going to give them publicity-wise. I'm not going to share their username. I'm not linking to any of their things, because I don't want to, give this person more of a platform than I already am by sharing this video. This isn't even the original. This is someone saying, just a streamer having a completely normal reaction to checks notes, being able to choose your pronouns in a highly detailed RPG character customization screen. So let us play this video and see what the problem here is.
I just want to say something to you, Bethesda. Just want to say a little something. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that.
Oh,
Bethesda,
yeah, you don't need them.
Nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my...
Yeah, I love that experience as well. I think we can all relate to that experience, to those who do like RPGs. And we've been waiting for Starfield for a very long time.
God, just think of this world. Just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet, all the places I go. I'm so excited to go there.
Notice he says, I'm excited to meet all these people. I think you're going to contradict yourself later on. Just let me keep playing.
And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us.
Mans went from 0 to just talking to full on bitching and whining in 5 seconds. That's a talent, dude. Grown man on the internet just screeching. Unbelievable. Current dayers, what a term as well.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fucking pronouns!
This has to... If this was a joke, this would be so funny. But the fact that this is either serious or a grift for more money, I'm praying and hoping that it's a grift, so you can at least get some more monetary value out of this. If this is your genuine beliefs, I can't even feel sorry for you, because this is elementary level stuff to learn pronouns. It's just a thing to refer to people. You've been using pronouns basically your entire life. As Opera GX, like, quote retweeted, like, the original tweet, the pronouns, they come free with your language. Not to go into the conservatism, but I thought conservatives wanted manly men. Is it manly to start whining and throwing a literal temper tantrum over some words? Y'all are always talking about, like, oh, free speech and you can say anything, so I can't say pronouns? Pronouns offend you that much? I can't say them? I thought free speech. Except for pronouns. But let's continue this literal adult temper tantrum that children don't throw when they learn about pronouns. You could sit some 5-year-olds down and teach them about pronouns. They're not gonna act like this. This is a grown-ass adult.
Fucking gender ambiguity!
Oh.
Fucking current day Californian shit!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that California only had the pronoun update. I've been using them here in Maryland. I'm so sorry, California. I didn't know that pronouns were exclusive to you. My bad.
We fucking know! Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
I have tweeted about this before, but I would say it's more boring when there's no gender ambiguity. There's no unique characters that express different gender identities. If it's just cis straight people, how is that more interesting than a queer character, a non-binary character, and learning more about them? How is no diversity more entertaining than diversity? I genuinely do not understand that. Oh, it's because you want more people like you, and you just want some blue aliens to satisfy your perversive thoughts, but not anyone else. It has to be for you. But this game can't be for everybody. It has to be specifically for you, a straight man. Go ahead in the comments, be like, oh, you're straight manning, but this is. Why else are you complaining about this? Because it's not satisfying your personal fantasy. That's why you're throwing a temper tantrum, because it's trying to include everybody and have everybody have a good time with the game. But you're somehow offended because other people would like to have experiences and enjoy the game. Yeah, take a minute, compose yourself.
We can't see past our own fucking reflection.
I don't even know what you mean.
That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Western Game Company. Fuck your immersion. Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No, no, no. Current fucking day. Fuck off. You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say.
Can I just point out that video games have been using pronouns for as long as video games have been running? Like, all these examples I'm putting up here. Games throughout the years. There's pronouns. Are you gonna stop playing those as well? A recent example of no pronouns that I saw was in Raincoat. Halara doesn't go by any pronouns. So we could just start doing that. We could just start referring to everybody by their name and no pronouns. But Halara is genderqueer. So I don't think that guy would really like this character as well. But just thought I'd point out that Halara does not have pronouns as far as I know. So there is that. And gender identity and sexuality. I know he hasn't mentioned sexuality, but I'm assuming we're throwing that in there as well. Mass Effect is very similar, and there was same-sex romance options in that game. There was an extent of gender identity with how aliens presented their gender identity. Why are you going to have the same criticisms for Mass Effect? That came out on the Xbox 360 era. Oh, no, because Starfield is popular game and pronouns is hot topic right now. But it wasn't a hot topic back then because that conservatives weren't pushing that issue. Now it's pronouns are hot topic because it has to do with trans people. Just admit you're transphobic and move on. But no, this is a grift. I have to get money from this. It's so scummy.
You are a one-hived mind twat waffle.
We're not the ones, us who are accepting of other gender identities and pronouns. We're not the ones throwing temper tantrums like little 3-year-olds over just the words he, she, they. Unlike you, but continue.
That's all you fucking are. And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick.
Who?
And tired.
Who?
You take everything we love, all our immersions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap ideology into everything.
Ideology. Pronouns are an ideology. How long have we been using hold on, I need to look this up. Let's see. So this is a brief history of gender-neutral pronouns. This is even just gender-neutral ones as well. from the BBC. But these identifiers are nothing new and have actually been used throughout the history of literature. Examples of the singular they being used to describe someone features as early as 1386 in Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, also in famous literary works like Shakespeare's Hamlet in 1599. So, today, I didn't know we were living in the year 1386 or the year 1599. Glad you informed me of this one. So, I learned something new today.
Single solitary fucking thing!
I hope your neighbors gave you a noise complaint for this. You know what, my dude? If it really bothers you, you can always uninstall the game and play something else. Oh, wait. There are probably more pronouns in the next game that you'll play. And as progress continues with the world, we are probably going to have more games that are accepting of gender identities and of other people's pronouns and your preference of pronouns. This isn't the first game that's ever asked you of your pronouns. You can either keep staying mad and seething about this, or you can realize that was kind of shitty of me. Maybe I should change and evolve as a person and grow. And not actually act like a toddler all over the internet. But that wouldn't gain you more money from dumb people actually agreeing with this mentality. Like I said, I can only hope that this is a grift. If this is your true ideas in your head, that's even sadder to a point. Just for some extra icing on the cake to prove that Starfield isn't revolutionary with choosing pronouns, there's an entire list from The Gamer from 2021 before Starfield. Games that let you pick your pronouns. I guess none of these games are something that other person would want to play. You have Pyre. Pyre is a narrative-driven action RPG from Supergiant Games where you lead a band of unlikely heroes on a quest to freedom. In order to escape capture, you must guide and help these exiles to win a series of rights or sport-like games. Within the game, you're able to choose your pronouns from he, him, she, her, or they, them in the settings. I'm gonna go over all these games. I'm going to talk about that little blurb because why not spotlight these games? Sunless Sea. Sunless Sea is a gothic horror RPG that allows you to select how you are addressed with options being Madam, Sir, Citizen, My Lord, My Lady, or Captain. It then goes on to let you know that this is what people will call you in the game because your gender is up to you. Then you select a silhouette portrait to act as your character with options ranging from ones that look more female or male to those which are ambiguous. While it isn't a direct pronoun choice, the fact that the game is uninterested in your gender is pretty remarkable in its own right. Monster Prom, I personally played this one. It's a very fun game, especially with some friends. High school's already hard enough, but what if you're a monster? Monster Prom is a queer-friendly dating sim. In the game, you'll have 3 weeks to get a date for prom. After picking your pronouns and character, you'll have to navigate through a variety of absurd and wacky situations and make a variety of choices. Saints Row 4, I've also played this game. This is one that a lot of people love. It's a very mainstream game at the time. Let's see, when did Saints Row 4 come out? Saints Row 4 came out 10 years ago, and we were not up in arms about pronouns then. Astounding. Astounding that it's now that we're caring about pronouns. I'll continue, to show how ridiculous this is. It's more often than not indie games that offer more inclusivity with their options regarding gender, but Saints Row 4 is one of a few AAA games that allow for a number of options to customize your character beyond the typical choices. Besides the ability to choose a pronoun option body type the way your character moves, their voice and clothing options are available. Unfortunately, you do have to still select male or female, but the options presented otherwise are much more progressive for a game from almost a decade ago versus more recent titles. Number 6, Hustle Cat. Dating sims are one of the more popular genres that allow for a variety of gender-inclusive options. They are never afraid of more outlandish storylines, and Hustle Cat is no exception. In the game, you play as Avery, who applies for a job at a local cat cafe, where they learn that all the employees are cursed to turn into cats whenever they leave the building. In the game, you're able to choose Avery's pronouns and then pursue a romance with a number of characters in the game while trying to unravel the mystery of the cat cafe. 5. Wilder Myth. Wilder Myth is a character-driven, procedurally generated tactical RPG with boundless ways to play and mold the story. Despite the great reviews, it was overlooked at the 2021 Game Awards. It pulls inspiration from tabletop RPGs and has imaginative and fun 2D characters and an entire world to explore and shape. Within that, you're able to choose pronouns, who your character is attracted to, their body type, physical attributes, and many more options to make your character uniquely you or whoever you want them to be. Your character will age, have relationships, likes and dislikes, and be an individual. That sounds pretty fun, actually. Never heard of this game. 4. Temtem. Though there have been a number of games inspired by Pokemon over the years, Temtem is one that has recently found a sizable fan base, with some calling it Pokemon for adults. It is also an MMORPG, which means the character you are in-game can be met by a variety of real-life people. 3. Forza 5. Another mainstream game here. Though it's had a few issues and bugs that led to trans players being dead-named, the fantastic and well-reviewed open-world adventure racing game Forza 5 offers a robust amount of options to customize your character, including the option to select your preferred pronouns. The game doesn't offer an overwhelming amount of appearance customization options, but there are enough that it is easy to make the character your own. Besides that, you're able to select your voice and even choose if your character has prosthetic limbs. That's a unique setting. I think more games need that as a setting. Number 2, 2064 Read-Only Memories. 2064 Read-Only Memories is a point-and-click cyberpunk adventure game. You play as a journalist on the hunt for your friend Hayden. You are aided by Turing, Hayden's robot companion. In Read-Only Memories, your pronouns are a part of the game, as Turing asks you to let them know that in a number of other options, including dietary preference, not only can you choose your pronouns, but you can also have the option of she, he, they, z, or Zay, or something custom so you feel right at home in the game's world. And number 1, Robots Need Love 2. Though only a mobile puzzle game, Robots Need Love 2 has a surprising amount of depth and options for gamers looking to select their pronouns in a game. You are able to name each robot as well as choose a pronoun option for them. Besides he, she, and they, the game also has Z, A, and Zai as available pronoun options. Over the course of the game, you'll be able to pair robots together and thus have same-sex relationships and non-binary gender expression. So this isn't a new thing. Games on this list are 10 years old, definitely years old, all came out before Starfield. So we have been progressing and progressing. This isn't going away. This isn't going to stop. We're going to continue having pronouns. There's going to be more games that follow this and let you choose your gender identity and your pronouns to make yourself feel comfortable and actually immerse yourself. Not just the straight guy who wants an alien sex adventure. Anyone can immerse themselves when you give them the tools to properly express their gender identity. Why do you want to take that away from them? Oh, because you don't like those people, because you're transphobic. Allegedly, of course. I don't truly know if you are, because this could just all be a grift. I don't understand why you need to make other people suffer because of what you want. Pronouns aren't hurting anyone. You're just up in arms for honestly no reason. Getting up in arms for a pronoun that's been around since the 1300s and the 1500s. To me, that just sounds like the dumbest possible shit on the internet. And hey, you're probably just doing this for attention and clout. And look, you got me to talk about it, but like I said, I'm not sharing what your username is or any of that, because I will limit how much exposure that you're getting to this, because you've already been dragged through it on Twitter. I've seen the quote retweets. You've probably already made some money off of the original tweet because of people quote retweeting it and you want that nice Elon Musk money. So I hope you enjoy your 5 seconds of fame, because this is all people are going to care about. That's what you want with all this, I'm assuming. So have fun with it. Never grow and change as a person. Just keep being a grown-ass adult throwing temper tantrums on the internet. Let me know what you think of this story down in the comments. I'd love to read them and have a discussion in the comments. If you did like this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe for more gaming content, anime content. I do all that sort of stuff here on this channel, and I will see you for next video. Thank you for watching.